Good morning, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome in to my beautiful divine feminines, my divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in to anybody who feels guided to come and watch my videos. Yeah, I don't know what the reading is today. Again, I'm really kind of enjoying not knowing. It's obviously really nice to have an intuitive hit come in when I'm in my meditation, but I haven't really been sitting with eyes closed meditation lately. I've been focusing on that A Little Green Abundance book that I've shown you in other videos. I've been really focused on getting back in touch with the content of that book to bring abundance back into my life. I'm not really sitting eyes closed anymore in the morning meditating. I'm focused on, there's 10 principles in that book, and every morning you focus on one of the principles in that book for 15 minutes and then you journal about it. So that's kind of where I've been putting my focus every morning. So by the time I get ready and come and sit down in my filming area, I don't know. I don't know what the video is going to be about. So I did do a pre-shuffle today. The deck that I kept seeing in my head this morning to use was the Shaman's Dream. So I guess I did get some sort of an intuitive hit this morning. And then I heard we haven't checked in with our inner child in a while. I haven't done inner child stuff in a reading in a bit. So, and I think I'm going to follow that up with my original psychic tarot deck that I learned from. But let's see. Again, I did do pre-shuffle already in essence of saving time. So the cards that came out for the Shaman's Dream were Rest and Renewal. That card just feels so lovely. I would love to be sitting in that garden. Oh, I feel so good looking at that card. It just reminds me of summer and sitting in the forest that I love and hearing all the sounds of nature. Something like I despise about winter is how quiet it is. You don't hear birds singing. There's no real noise outside. I mean, sometimes it's beautiful when the snow is falling and it's so quiet. That's a beautiful moment. But in general, it just feels eerie in the wintertime. I miss the sounds of nature. I miss the sounds of the birds. I miss the colors. Everything just feels so drab and blah in the winter. Anyways, it's a beautiful card. So that's your first card out, Rest and Renewal, number 25. The next card is Benefactor, Grace and Generosity. The next card out is Empty Well, Time to Replenish. And then from the Inner Child deck, we got number 30, Say Yes. Now is the time to be open and receive. Then number 21, Let Go of the Past. It is time to envision a new story. And then number 16, Go Inward. It's time to connect with your inner child. Wow. Okay, so what I was kind of picking up on already from the cards is I feel like if you're my collective and you're watching this channel or you're coming and you're watching my videos, you have been awakening. You have been going through transformations. I feel like, let me just look at these, and I really want to sit with this before I fully get into the message. Okay, I feel like lately on your journey, you've kind of been feeling a little bit defeated, a little bit empty. The Empty Well card is really showing itself to me right now. But Spirit wants you to know that you're moving into a time where things are going to be more peaceful, kind of like the energy of this card. And Spirit wants you to do it with grace. Spirit wants you to stop worrying, stop hanging on to things from the past, stop holding on so tightly to personas, your personas of the past. You're not that person anymore. And I know that's hard sometimes. I mean, in this last year, I went through so many changes. I had to let go of so many friendships. A lot of things changed in my life, my perceptions, my perspectives. So many things started changing and shifting. And I remember going like, what is going on in my life right now? What is happening? But I knew it was spirit working in the background. I just had this knowing that spirit is working in the background of my life right now. Spirit is rearranging things for me so that I can finally step into what is meant for me. And I feel like spirit is asking you to say yes, like I did. Say yes to this new chapter of your life. They don't want you to be hanging on to the past. They don't want you to be hanging on to old mindsets. And perhaps you're like me, where you're always focused on the doom and gloom. You were always, and this is how I used to be. I'm truly not that today. I really do, like, if you've watched some of my other videos and you can relate to being that way, where your mind is always going, I'm never gonna have that. I'm always gonna be alone. I'm always gonna be in this position. Like, if you're always thinking nothing will change, and that you're always gonna be in the circumstance you're in, but you're not happy with the circumstance you're in, you need to start shifting your focus to, what if it works out? What if everything turns out really amazing? What if I get that career I really want? What if I get that money that I truly desire? What if the biggest love story of my life happens? What if it turns out amazing? And I'm going to keep driving. Oh my God, don't want to do my hair. I'm going to keep driving that home in all of my messages, because it's so important. Spirit said, this is so important, because so many of us, because of the collective consciousness, and what I mean when I say that, for those of you that don't understand what that is, I'm talking about, we are all connected. All of us souls, we are tethered and connected energetically, because we all come from the same source of God, Allah, Yeshua, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it. We are all connected to the same source, which means we are one collective energy, which is the collective consciousness. Consciousness is energy. We are a soul. Our soul is our consciousness. And when the soul leaves the body, that consciousness doesn't die. And we are all linked in to the same source of energy. So that's what I mean when I say collective consciousness. And the collective consciousness, I think, has been in so much lower vibrational, dense energy, fear, lack, scarcity, just a lot of fear, a lot of doom and gloom. And it's really challenging sometimes to pull yourself away from that collective thinking and choose your own intuition and your own thoughts. But the way to do that is the simple exercise I just gave you. Be aware of your thoughts, and as soon as you notice a negative thought coming up, change it. Change the narrative of it. You know, whatever the thought is, oh, I'm gonna be alone forever. What if I'm not? What if I meet the most amazing partner? Or what if my twin flame comes back into my life healed and wants to give this another try, and we have the greatest love story of all time? What if? What if somebody new shows up that is everything that that person was, that twin flame was, and then some, and it's an even bigger connection than I thought I could have had with my twin flame? What about that? Like, there's so many beautiful possibilities, but we all tend to go to the negatives. So I feel like your inner child and spirit is trying to say to you that they're trying to push you into this new path. They're really trying to nudge you into this new path, because they can see that you're done. They can see that your well is empty, that you're really in a place of, you need change, you need peace in your life. You're tired of living this way. You're tired of living in the stress, in the chaos, in the nonsense. You are ready for something new. And Spirit is saying, we're leading you there right now. We're guiding you there. Like, we're guiding you to your Garden of Eden, to your beautiful desires. This card just feels like happiness, and I don't know, I can smell the flowers in this card almost. Like this card just feels like so much beautiful joy and abundance, and this is the energy I'm feeling that Spirit is wanting for you, that Spirit is guiding you to. I want to look at the benefactor card, just to see if there's anything else I'm missing from that card. Oh my God, grace, generosity, gifts, support, mentoring. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you're put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts, even in the smallest capacity, so will you be rewarded in myriad of ways. The most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is the recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives for her generosity to you, as well as yours to others, are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in the material world. Wow. I don't need to read the rest of that. Dream sharing and caring. Oh my God, this is crazy. So this is just confirming that abundance is coming into your life. And oh my God, I just realized beside the time to replenish, maybe this is about finances for you. I feel like love and money, those seem to be the two big things people want answers to. And maybe you're feeling like your well is empty in the area of love and money. And oh my God, I just realized the title of this is Garden of Venus, and Venus is the planet of love. This card just feels so loving. Like it feels that way to me. It feels like love and joy and beautiful smelling flowers and lots of creatures, and you know, it feels like some Disney magical, I mean, I think there's even, it looks like oh no, that's not a castle. My eyes are terrible in the morning. It's just a plant. But it feels like magical. So no surprise that the planet of Venus, Garden of Venus, planet of love, is showing herself to me right now. Because I do feel like whoever's going to be watching this, you are feeling totally empty inside in terms of love or money. And I think you're asking the universe, like, when is this going to happen for me? Why is it not happening yet? And I think the reason is you're still clinging on to something from your past. It could be old mindsets, which that's what I think it is. I feel like you're still hanging on to old mindsets that have served you well up until now, or that's what your ego thinks, that these mindsets have served you well, but they haven't. And they're keeping you in that stuck place of no relationships and very little money. And Spirit is saying, we want to give this to you. We want you to have these things. You deserve these things. You are meant to have these things. But it's time for you to really, I feel like the going inward card it's asking you to be aware. It's asking you to start being the observer of your thoughts every day. Start noticing, what are you thinking throughout the day? Is it negative or is it positive? And if you're aware that your thoughts are really starting to be very negative, doom and gloom, things not working out for you, Spirit is saying, just change that. Say yes. We want you to receive. Spirit wants you to receive the things that you desire, but you have to be open to it and you have to believe it's possible. And that's what Spirit is guiding you to do right now. Envision what you want. And and that goes along with, what if it's really great? What if it turns out amazing? What if you win the lottery? How would that feel? Envision that story. Stop envisioning I'm never gonna have anybody, I'm always gonna be alone. It's almost like we wanna prove the negative narrative. Like, that's something I recognized about myself, that it's almost like I'm like, see, I told you I'm never gonna meet anybody. It's like I wanna excuse my language, sorry, didn't mean to swear. It's almost like I'm trying to prove the negative. Like, why would I want to do that? But that's what I recognized when I started becoming aware of my thoughts. I had to get honest with myself, and I had to recognize that I was actually like going out of my way to prove my negative beliefs, that I'm always going to be alone, that I'm always going to be broke. So it was almost like I loved when a piece of evidence would show up to prove that, like, see, I knew I was right. I knew I was going to be broke forever. I knew I was going to never have love. Like, why the hell would I want to go around proving that narrative? But I was. And you know what? Maybe someone else out there that's going to listen to this is doing exactly the same thing. And this is going to be like, ooh, that hit hard, Shannon. That hit hard, because you understand what I'm saying and you believe it. You know it's true for yourself. So Spirit is really asking you to stop doing that. Stop doing that. Start proving the better narrative. And you can start doing that by just saying, you know what? I'm not going down that road of proving the negatives. I'm going to envision, what if it turns out great? What if I have the biggest love story? Whatever your thing is, what if I come into all of this money and I can help more people? What if? And feel what that feels like, and try to embody that feeling throughout your day. And you know what? You're going to get off track sometimes. It's okay. Just pick it back up again, start becoming aware of your thoughts again. And I'm telling you guys, I think you're gonna have either both, one or the other, I don't know. But I think you're calling in, oh my God, and I split the deck to the transformation card, like, which is the death card. So your old life is dying, your old self is dying, and you are stepping into your new timeline, your new life, which is not going to be an empty well. You are going to be moving through life with grace, generosity. You're going to have peace inside of your heart, peace in your life. But it does take a little bit of work to get there. So, Spirit, what else can you tell me for this collective? What else do they need to know? Yeah, okay, the waiting game just came out. So again, I feel like a lot of you are like, when is this going to happen? I'm trying to work my way towards this. I can feel Spirit calling me. I can feel, I'm seeing the signs around me. I'm trying to do the work. I'm trying to keep my thoughts positive, but nothing is happening. Please don't go back to the old way of thinking and be like, see, I'm doing the work and nothing is happening. See, universe, I've proved my theory is right. Don't go back to that. It's time to let that go. That story isn't serving you anymore. The waiting game is over. You are ready. You are ready to receive this now. And the next card that came out is positive movement forward. You are ready now. You are doing the work. Keep doing the work, because I feel the waiting game is over. Oh, wow. Okay, so then Memories of Love just came out, and Spirit just told me to tell you, for anyone out there that's watching this where it's around love, where you're like, I've been waiting for this, I've been focusing on myself, Shannon, I've been doing the work, and I still haven't received the love I want. Spirit is asking you to do the same thing with this, and remember a time where you had a really beautiful love experience. And they want you to focus on what you felt in that experience and hold that feeling in your heart. And keep holding that feeling of, what did it feel like when you were in a really nice, beautiful relationship with somebody where you maybe felt valued, seen, heard, loved, desired, cherished? Those are the feelings and memories Spirit wants you to hang on to, not the bad ones. If you're remembering bad stuff in relationships, you have to let go of that. You have to let go of the bad stuff in the past in the relationships, especially if this is in regards to like a twin flame reunion or soulmates coming together, or you want to reunite with somebody. Spirit is saying you have to let go of the bad things that happened between you. It's time to let go of those things and embrace a new timeline. Because if you two are meant to come back together, they are doing the work as well, and they're going to show up in a different way too, just like you. So they're not going to come back in the same form that they were, or they wouldn't be coming back, if that makes sense. They wouldn't come back. But if they are truly doing the work, then Spirit is asking you to stop focusing on all the things that went wrong in a relationship in the past and focus on relationships that really went well. And what did that feel like in the beginning of that relationship? Spirit wants you to hold on to that. Oh my God, and heartache and loss. Yes, Spirit doesn't want you holding on to the heartache and loss anymore. They want you to think fondly of the memories of love. And if you do that, triumphant success, Ace of Swords. You're gonna cut through all of those old mindsets and all the BS, and you're gonna call in the love that you desire. All right, Spirit, what else? What else do we have for my collective before I close out this reading? Amazing. Yeah, for those of you where this is about money, material, and spiritual prosperity, you're gonna be looking out from your castle, feeling good. Oh my God, from your little garden of Venus, your little castle. This is the castle I see in the background. What else? Oh my God, accelerated motion. This is like 8 of Wands card. Quick movement. This is happening fast. Spirit wants this for you. They want this for you. Next cards out are solar plexus chakra. This is your power. This is your soul. This is what's growing. You are becoming empowered. You are balanced. You are becoming very balanced. And the more you can let go of those negative mindsets and those old ways of thinking, the quicker you're going to call in the thing that you want. And Spirit says you have been patient. You have been so patient, and they want to know that the wait is over. You do not have to wait any longer. This is happening for you. This is happening very quickly. They want you to stand your ground. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up right before the miracle is about to happen, they just said. You stand your ground. You keep going forward with the positive thinkings. Don't let the bad mindsets get in the way. Don't let these bad mental mindsets bring you back into a place of not enough, not gonna have it, because victory and success and peace, another rest and rejuvenate card. Oh my God. This is the second rest and renewal was that Garden of Venus, and this is rest and rejuvenate. You are going to have peace in your life. Victory and success. You're calling in the things you want, and you're finally gonna have that inner peace. In my life today, guys, I can tell you, I have so much inner peace. I love my life. I love my career. You know, I don't have the money yet, and I don't have the partner yet, but that's okay. I know they're mine already. I just have to align with the correct vibration that they sit on, that they exist on, but they're mine. The money and the love is mine already. I just have to find the frequency to align with it, to create it in my life. And I do that by making sure my thoughts are always in a loving space, a positive, grateful space. And I fully believe that I'm so close to aligning with both of those things. And I believe that you are too. So I hope this helps somebody out there. I love you guys. Have a very blessed day. Mwah.